do is to look at the sculpture like we would a painting and walk around it and see it from different angles. For me, the sculpture actually comes more alive than a painting, looking at it. The first thing I would ask is, she's wearing beautiful robes. What can you feel from this? What is the feeling, the physical feeling from the sculpture?
She's elegant.
Elegant, there's a feeling of elegance. Okay.
Innocence.
Innocence. Have you known a woman that has dressed elegantly like that? Do we know people that dress like that in real life?
I knew somebody, if she passed away.
She
always dressed like that, and beautiful outfits, and flower on her hair, even in her 80s. Yeah, very feminine lady.
Very feminine.
Yes.
How did you feel about that? Did you respect that?
Yes, I always thought, what a fascinating person she is, and she always, with her rosy cheeks, and she also had a cigar on her slipping.
She's a character.
Cigar? She was from Greece. Cigar.
She was from Greece.
Yeah, she was from Greece, but she always
me of almost like a sari, like the only time that I can think of seeing someone who regularly wears clothes that are flowing like this is like someone who's wearing like a sari. And immediately, if you think sari, I think brilliant colors.
Brilliant colors.
So I'm investing her with the flowing garments and bright colors.
So we can feel the colors without even really seeing them, right? We have a sense of it.
And we know that most of these sculptures were originally painted bright colors.
Yes, that's
They were not just the plain white marble.
So it would be possible to lead people through a tour and actually get them to see the color, the way you're describing it, since they originally were colored. This woman that you knew, was there any feeling of wanting to be like her? Or wanting to have that femininity, to be able to dress like that?
Yeah, I wish I was daring enough to be able to do that. She always wore these bright colors, flowing, flower on her hair. She had gray hair, but up to here, and it was really an amazing and very intelligent.
The way you describe her makes me very attracted to this particular sculpture now. She's coming alive for me as this educated, royal, beautiful, feminine character. And this character of a woman, perhaps, the cigar is in the hand. What do you think of the feeling? You said the robe it's heavy. Can we feel the heaviness? Can you actually feel the heaviness of how that might pull you down? Have you worn a heavy robe, sir, that maybe has that heavy feeling on the shoulders, right?
I was going to say that this looks like nightgowns. The closest I could think of is one of those kind of really beautiful nightgowns.
Like a negligee.
And that would be that.
I know this is personal, but have you seen such a thing?
Of course.
On a person?
Of course.
But look at all the behavior in him as he says that, right? There's some embarrassment and some, of course. So it's alive in you. How about you? Any personal memory for you so far? We have 3 so far. Anything in it for you?
Well, I was just, I was thinking about how, even though we've got all these beautiful draperies, you can still see her body through it. You can see her breast and you can see her leg. And I always am in awe of sculptors that they can show the body underneath the fabric and it's all the same piece of stone.
Transparency, right?
Yes. I think of our little Venus statue that used to be next to Zeus. That's my favorite of that ilk.
Would you wear something like this?
Yeah, I like to wear, you know, I'm tall, so I like to wear flowy things.
Do you have a
They've never seen me in anything but pants.
Well, can you share a secret of when you wore something flowy, a particular experience like this?
Probably not recently. I do have a couple of stories, but.
It doesn't have to be recent. Actually, the further back the memory, the better. The more it sat in you and brewed in you.
Well, you know, I think of in this whole thing about old cello this past couple of weekends, I'm thinking of going to lots of festivals like that, and definitely more flowing garments and probably not so heavy, probably more transparent.
Any particular experience when you did wear one?
Well, just you know, at a music venue to have the clothing move with her.
So you were moving, dancing to music. Can you hear the music? Can you describe the music as you were wearing something like this? Can you hear it? Try to hear it. And tell us what it was.
Well, I'm thinking it was Janis Joplin. But,
Okay.
and she was probably wearing flowy garments too.
What was the song?
You
can sing it.
Probably. Well, no, I can't sing it, but take another little piece of my heart.
Do we all know that?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Or Cry Baby.
Great. Okay. So now let's sort of change. Your new memory that you've thrown on her has sort of changed my feeling towards her, but very personal. I can see you there. And it's become your memory. Beautiful. Yours was more about color. Was there a specific memory of yours?
I mean, only if I go back in my memory, I remember having, I mean, maybe it's a season, but I remember having Halloween costumes where if I got dressed up and wanted to be someone else. That I had two really, I had one where I was a rigging dancing girl, and I remember having the transparent clothes. And then another one that was like, I had, it's like satin that was wrapped, I mean, my mom had made me some costume where I was wrapped in satin, and I remember feeling like a totally different person in those kinds of costumes. And so those are the furthest memories that I have of like where clothes created how I felt. You know what? I remember once, like when I had the green satin on, I wore a ton of makeup because I was at that age, right, where I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. And as the dancing girl, I think I had like a veil because I was a dancing girl.
Oh, wonderful.
With my pajamas underneath the transparent.
Of course.
Which is still pretty much the way I would do
That reminds me of, I used to take a lot of dance, and one of the dances I did was the Greek Muse, and I had that kind of Princess Jasmine.
Can either of you do any of the dance moves?
No. But I was thinking about Isadora too. You know, Isadora Duncan. Like now that she's talking about dancers, Isadora Duncan definitely wore this.
She's so quiet and still.
Well, I don't feel it, but I feel all the movement of everything you're telling me now. She's really moving for me, and there's music around her. Let's take a look at her face. As she is now, she is marred, scarred. There's something, you know, in the condition she's in now, not how she originally was. Does that do anything to you emotionally?
I think her face. I don't even notice the scars so much anymore because she just seems so young and sweet. There's certain sweetness about her face that
Innocence, purity.
yeah. To me, I mean, like I know now that you mention it, I say, oh yeah, the nose is gone, and like yeah, part of her cheek is gone, but
it's really, it doesn't come into play with how you see
It doesn't mar her beauty.
Yes.
She seems very young and innocent to me.
Do you know?
Very beautiful.
Serene.
Yeah.
Does everyone here know someone who's young and innocent in your life right now? Like for me, it would be my acting students, my teenage girls. What are your teenage acting? Anyone have a daughter, or granddaughter, or niece?
Well, hold the phone. I had a darling girl in my troubled tour today, actually. There was one little girl who actually, the reason I noticed her because she did not speak English. And so she was a little bit removed from the group a little bit, and she had a certain kind of demure behavior, you know, which was, I mean, and she looked about this age, you know.
What age is it?
Maybe 12, 13.
Really?
So
Young.
it would be very
More
possible.
like 18.
18, huh?
It would be
Right,
very,
yeah, that's fine.
it would be very possible to find that in also a gesture, the demure. For me, it seemed most powerful for us was the movements that started with the outfit and in the memories, whether it was seeing someone in lingerie or whether it was at a Janis Joplin concert and the feeling that we each have those memories that this woman brings alive for us. I don't really feel that there's that much scent on this one. We could take a guess and say, where do you think she is? Is she in a place that is familiar to you? Can we find that without having a painting around her? Can you find a place that you might know where she is? Obviously, we have the concert. We have maybe a
lot of
bedroom.
smells there.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe a garden,
A garden.
where, and I would say that the scent of lavender or something is because
And the
lavender is in lavender.
The memory of your friend, where was she? Where
Smell a cigar.
Yes, well, we can actually. Try it. Try to smell the cigar.
A cigar?
Yeah, you try to smell the concert, you try to smell
Lavender.
the lavender, and you try to smell that woman.
Yeah.
So it might be expensive. Let's all be quiet and just try to get scent, okay, right now. You're probably going to get it for a second. Just an idea. It may not stay, so that's a hard one. Everything we've ever experienced is in our body. When I teach the method acting, we relax the body. We have a form of relaxation, which I can teach you at some point. It frees the body of tension, which blocks the trauma, the memories, everything. Most of them are in the back area. Every scent, everything is in your memory. And we see little examples of this all the time. You know, when you smell something, hello, welcome. It's okay when we smell something in the air or hear a song that takes us down that memory. Okay, you did beautiful. You did really beautifully with this. I think you have enough. Okay. With children, because we have costumes and mothers and grandmothers, and I think that you'll find a commonality in the memories you just explored, probably not yours, but the memories we just explored. I think there's a commonality in her.
Yes. Well, with that, that may be costume.
Yes.
The thing about the costume,
Yeah.
Mine was actually myself, wearing the Greek costume that I have,
Oh.
that I modeled, and the way that it makes me, yeah, it's a beautiful ornate dress. I immediately went to that, the movement and the posing and feeling her. It wasn't as exciting as some of yours, but that's.
do you feel like a goddess or like a muse when you put it
Are
over
you
a
inspiring
dancer?
others? I'm inspiring others who would draw me.
Oh.
So, I'm born an artist who drawing me in it. Yeah.
Hmm.
But being an actress, you take on the whole persona, which is what's so great about always going to gesture or movement or weight. You can take it, you can literally get in the sculpture. But the memories will always be stronger. And the excitement. I want to know who this woman was. I knew her, you know, and the fondness, you know, and the things that you found and the freedom. So let's move on to the next one.
I said, like, should we go to psychotic or should we?
So we're going to
Yeah.